Okay, week 5 started with Russell Wilson dislocating his middle finger on his throwing hand. And yes, I am going to say that it caused the Seahawks to lose that game. Don't like my opinion? Go fuck yourselves. I'm talking with dildos. Massive ones. Ones that make you cough blood for 5 days until you die. Anyway, it is time for the rest of your picks. Let's get started because I don't have time for this bullshit. Oh boy. The one thing I did not miss during the pandemic, fucking London games. But they are back. So we have to deal with that shit. Because the NFL is greedy for blood money. They love that pound sterling. I'll give them that. They love that pound sterling. But anyway. Okay. And this one's a real doozy, right? 2 teams, 1 and 3. That means it's the cream of the crap for the NFL. Oh, Jesus Christ. Anyway, okay, let me start that again. Cream of the crap in London. Jets going on the road. Jets and Falcons going on the road, to London, England, to see who wins and who loses. Is it possible for both of these teams to lose? I know I asked this on occasion, but not tie, but actually lose games. I don't think either of them deserve to win a game, if I'm being honest with you. Great job. At least it's in. If you're gonna put these teams in London, at least put the crappy teams in there. Don't put any good teams in there. No, it's not gonna work. Not gonna work. But so anyway, enough of that bullshit. Jets get a lucky fluke bullshit overtime victory because the Titans played down to their competition. And the Falcons doing Falcons-type things like blow a lead in the 4th quarter with an 88% win probability. Great job, Falcons. You lose to the Jets. Oh my God, you deserve to go 1-16. Give me a fucking break. Go ahead and take the Atlanta Falcons to defeat the New York Jets. Moving on quickly. Oh, even more cream of the crap. Patriots going on the road to take on the Houston Texans. The Patriots are tied for last place in the AFC East at 1-3 with the Jets and the Miami Dolphins. And the Houston Texans have issues. Not at quarterback, although yes, Tyrod Taylor is miles better than than Davis Mills or whoever that fucker's name is. Don't know, don't give a flying fuck. So it should be interesting to see what happens. But go ahead and take the New England Patriots to defeat the Houston Texans. I was wrong last year and the year before that. Will 3 times be a charm? We'll wait and see. And I wish my phone would stop doing that every once in a while. Oh, God. Even more cream of the crap. Lions going on the road to take on the Minnesota Vikings. It's official. Jared Goff is fucking sewage. He's not garbage. He's sewage. He's a fucking scrub. He's a schlub. Whatever low form of quarterback. He's that. He couldn't even beat the Bears. He couldn't even outduel Justin Herbert, a rookie quarterback. I don't care if they were on the road or not. That is embarrassing. No pun intended. And the Vikings, meanwhile, well, they kept it close against the Cleveland Browns last week, even though it really should have been 42-7 or something like that. Browns, that is. But the Vikings still lost the game. Look for the Vikings to bounce back against the Detroit Lions and have the Lions go 0-5. It's going to be it's looking like another long year for this Lions team. And Jared Goff will still leave Week 5 without a victory, without Sean McVay. Eagles going on the road to take on the Carolina Panthers. finally a team with a winning record. Panthers lose as expected against the Dallas Cowboys, and the Eagles lose as expected against the Kansas City Chiefs. That looks like that victory in Week 1 was kind of a fluke. They were facing a crappy Falcons team or whatever. But go ahead and take the Carolina Panthers. I think the Panthers are going to bounce back after losing to the Cowboys. Jalen Hurts is not Dak Prescott, and he may have some good weapons, but it is what it is. Plus the Eagles defense kind of sucks compared to the Panthers defense. Saints going on the road to take on the Washington football team. Saints, will you make up your fucking minds on what? Please, are you a team that's for real, or are you a team that's garbage? Because you just lost to a garbage New York team in the New York Giants. I'm sorry, garbage New Jersey team in the New York Giants. Whatever the case may fucking be. Go ahead and take the New Orleans Saints to defeat the Washington football team, I guess. You're welcome, Washington football team fans. Will this thing fucking work? My God. Anyway, Titans going on the road to take on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Fuck you, Tennessee Titans. You deserve to go 8-8, winning your division at 8-8 at best. You obviously deserve to miss the playoffs. You inexcusable loss against the Jets. I do not give a flying fuck if you lost Julio Jones and A.J. Brown. I don't give a fuck about shit like that. You were facing the Jets. And you lost to them in overtime. Let me say that again. You were facing the Jets. The Jets. Fuck out of here. Now you're facing the Jaguars. And now, if you lose to back-to-back winless football teams, you deserve to, quite frankly, you deserve to go 2-15. Almost said 2-14. Jesus Christ. Gotta get used to the 17-game schedule. Well, I know people aren't gonna like me slipping up like that, but fuck you. How's that? Anyway, wait. Go ahead and take the Tennessee Titans. I don't see it happening again. And the reason being is because Urban Meyer sucks as a head coach. He's going to be gone before season's end. I think he's going to find some sort of. I think he's already working on some sort of deal to get the fuck out of Jacksonville, and so he can move on to USC. Dolphins going on the road to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Bucks, end of story. Fuck off out of here. Packers going on the road to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Okay, the Cincinnati Bengals picked up a victory, beat a team that they were supposed to beat, but did it really have to be that hard? It should have been a blowout, but I guess I was not surprised that it was not a blowout because, Cincinnati kind of stinks, and their 3-1 is a fucking mirage. And oh, by the way, you're taking on the Green Bay Packers. Granted, the Packers have had a hard time winning in Cincinnati. That ends this Sunday. They take the Packers to defeat the Cincinnati Bungholes. I love when my phone doesn't work. Really fucking nice. Anyway, moving on quickly. Broncos going on the road to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Well, Denver Broncos, welcome back to reality. And yes, local media has already used injuries as an excuse as to why the Broncos lost. That is bullshit, because the Ravens also had a plethora of injuries and players on injured reserve. So fuck out of here with those retarded ass excuses. Since the main reason why the Broncos lost is because of reality. That's what happened. The Broncos are not as good as the Baltimore Ravens are. They don't have a good quarterback as the Baltimore Ravens do. I mean, the Broncos made a mistake in thinking that Lamar Jackson couldn't throw the ball at all, and as a result, became only the second team to give up to allow Lamar Jackson to throw for 300 yards in his career. Oh, and Vic Fangio, I had some respect for whatever respect I had for Fangio, and I actually had some respect for Vic Fangio. It's gone now after he decided to whine and bitch and fucking complain about Lamar Jackson's 5-yard rush to get over 100 yards. Of course they were gonna go for that. Get the fuck out of here. And to the Broncos fans, to whoever's complaining about this along with Vic Fangio, shut the fuck up. Did you forget what happened in 2013 when Peyton Manning threw for 7 touchdown passes and he didn't need to throw for 7 touchdown passes at the time? Glad he did, but still. Can't whine and cry about that. And the Steelers, some may say that their record that they're better than their record is, and I agree with them to a point. Here's the problem with that. They still lost to Cincinnati. I am not going to fucking go. I'm not going to fucking hop on the Bengals bandwagon just because they stopped Pittsburgh's sack streak. Okay? Not fucking happening. With that being said, go ahead and take the Pittsburgh Steelers to defeat the Denver Broncos. You know why I'm taking Pittsburgh? Because Denver, once again, is still has questions. Offensive line, quarterback. No, I do not want 37-year-old Aaron Rodgers, who will be 38 next year, and he doesn't want to come to Denver anyway. I'm just being pretty realistic. Defensive line may have some effect in this game because Pittsburgh's offensive line isn't all that great, but I'm still going to take Pittsburgh over Denver because Pittsburgh, in my opinion, is just the better team. I mean, Denver's 3-1 record is a mirage. Their 3-0 record is a mirage. And that's all I've got to say about that. Bears going on the road to take on the Las Vegas Raiders. Last time these two teams met, they were in London last time these two teams met. That was just 2 years ago. I think the same result's going to happen tomorrow, Sunday, whatever. Go ahead and take the Vegas Raiders, excuse the fuck out of me, to defeat the Chicago Bears. Moving on quickly, because I don't have all fucking day. Browns going on the road to take on the LA Chargers. Man, every time I doubt this fucking team, they win. They just continue to win. That's all there is to it. Maybe I should start picking the Chargers to win, so maybe that way they will lose. And that's what I'm going to do here. I'm going to take the Chargers to defeat the Cleveland Browns. That way, and that's only in hopes that the Chargers will actually lose to the Cleveland Browns. I just don't see it happening is the problem because Baker Mayfield's injury turned in week 2 where he threw an interception and then tried to make up for it by tackling the dude that intercepted Baker Mayfield. That turned out to be a torn labrum, which would explain why Baker hasn't been playing well the past couple of weeks. As you've noticed, there were some, like the Vikings game. Like I said, it should have been 42-7 against the Houston Texans. It should have been, but even then, Baker was kind of struggling because he did throw that interception early on in the game, in that game. So it wasn't like he was lighting the world on fire so much. Here's the thing, and that's not the only reason. The main reason is because the Chargers defense is really good. Good, because Brandon Staley, their head coach, specializes in defense. So I think they will find a way to shut down the run game of Kareem Hunt and Nick Chubb. Not in that order, of course. Love how my phone doesn't work, but anyway, common theme, I guess. Giants going on the road to take on the Dallas Cowboys. You know, I really wanted to watch the 49ers versus the Arizona Cardinals. That's just me. Unfortunately, this fucking game is on my station, but whatever. The Cowboys are a better team than they were last year because of the quarterback situation. And the last time the Giants made that trip to Arlington, Texas was the last game of Dak Prescott's 2020 season before that nasty fucking ankle injury. It was so bad that NFL Network had to blur that out during their highlight package. That's how fucking bad it was, and a lot of it is due to people being soft when it comes to injuries like that. Now it's fucking the viewer that is. But anyway, enough babbling. Take the Cowboys to defeat the New York Giants. That Giants victory over the Saints last week was some fluke bullshit lucky victory. They're not winning 2 in a row. Oh, I will say this though. I think Daniel Jones, or Danny Pennies as I call him, is going to have another like 300+ yard game. That Dallas defense still has issues. Niners going on the road to take on the Arizona Cardinals. You know what? Call me a stubborn bitch or whatever. Actually, don't call me a stubborn bitch. Go fuck yourself. But call me stubborn, and this pick will be based on stubbornness. But go ahead and take the San Francisco 49ers to defeat the Arizona Cardinals. Oh, you're welcome, Cardinals fans. But I am still not convinced yet. If it happens, cool. The Cardinals are legitimate. Whatever. Actually, they're still not legitimate yet, but you get my fucking point. But go ahead and take the 49ers to win. I'm probably going to lose this pick, but I don't give a fuck. Bills going on the road to take on the Kansas City Chiefs. Of course, this game was going to be on Sunday Night Football, and frankly, it still belongs on Sunday Night Football. The Buffalo Bills are playing really good football right now. They have not lost since week 1 in that fluke bullshit victory in that the Steelers accumulated for some god-awful reason. Lack of focus, I suppose. But now they're facing the Kansas City Chiefs, and the Chiefs have been a major disappointment so far. It's still a young season, but it's safe to say that the Chiefs have not quite figured out, but gonna be figured out sooner rather than later. But it was nice to finally get back on track and beating Andy Reid's former team, who's now 3-0 against his former team, and he has his 100th victory as a Kansas City Chiefs head coach. I think I may have said Philadelphia Eagles coach last week. I apologize for that, if I did. That being said, the Chiefs need to pull their heads out of their asses quickly. Otherwise, they're in big fucking trouble. Well, go ahead and take the Kansas City Chiefs to defeat the Buffalo Bills. I don't think it's going to be a blowout like last year, though. And last up on ESPN Primetime Football Monday, the Colts going on the road, going back to their former place of glory, not glory, but you get my point, their former birthplace, Baltimore, to take on the Ravens. And I won't take long on this one, but yeah, Baltimore is good job kicking Denver's ass and exposing them for the frauds that they are. And look for the Baltimore Ravens to break the streak of consecutive 100-yard games, which was held by the Pittsburgh Steelers of the 70s. Yes, the dynasty team of the 70s. Carson Wentz still sucks. I mean, let's call that for what it is. I know he picked up a victory against the Dolphins, but give me a fucking break. Everybody's beating up on the Miami Dolphins. While I'm on that point, why did anybody think the Dolphins were going to be good this year? I don't quite understand it. I don't quite understand it at all. Why did anybody think? Why? Because they finished 10-6 last year? Big fucking whoop. They still missed the playoffs. When you lose to the Denver Broncos like the Dolphins did last year, I'm sorry, you deserve to miss the playoffs. I mean, give me a fucking break. Seriously, had the Dolphins beaten the Denver Broncos, maybe perspectives would have changed, and who knows what would have happened. It also didn't help that Flores, whatever the fuck his first name is, would constantly switch out quarterbacks, but he wants to win. Big fucking deal. With that being said, like I said, take the Ravens to beat the Indianapolis Colts. They still, listen, it's nothing against the team personally. It's just the quarterback. It is what it is. It is. Let's stop making excuses and let's not hop on that bandwagon yet. And I'm sorry if I make bandwagon picks on occasion, but it is what it is. Don't like it? Fuck you. Cry more. Have a nice day. That's it. That's all. Till next time, later, fuckers.